Hi, hello, my name is Kat, aka Cozy Gamer Cat, and welcome to the coziest corner of the internet. It's been a minute! Hi everyone, I know I've been gone for months now, but I have a lot of good reasons. It's been crazy, I'm now living in a new country, but the most important reason is I am launching a game. Well, not me specifically, but I got a new job at the beginning of the year at a company called Mooncat Games. Mooncat Games is a small indie publisher that works with amazing developers around the world to launch small indie games. I have been working on a game called The Garden Path since I started back in January, and the game is finally out. Right on brand for me, it is a cozy game that is all about experiencing the joys in life at your own pace. It's got this kind of like Animal Crossing vibe that's like kind of like OG Animal Crossing, but also feels very storybook. It is inspired by media like Moomin, Over the Garden Wall, Ghibli movies, and definitely feels that way when you dive into the game. I have been working on the marketing side for the game, so I am the marketing manager for Mooncat Games, and I have so enjoyed getting to play this game during the development stage and also work to get it into the hands of all of you. It has been intense and rewarding and so exciting, but I wanted to come on and actually share the game with all of you today to let you know first where I went and why I've been gone, but also just share this game that means so much to me. So I won't talk too much. I promise there'll be a video soon that is a more deeper dive into where I've been, what I've been doing, what plans I have for the channel going forward. But in the meantime, let's play a cozy game together, shall we? This video, although it is not sponsored, I should say, again, I am employed by the company that published this game, so this will not be an unbiased review. There are plenty of other people covering the game though, so I highly recommend you check out their reviews. I'll link some down below that will be really useful. But keep that in mind, I'm literally just here because I'm excited about the game and I wanted to share it with all of you. But yes, this will not be unbiased, so keep that in mind. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the game. As you can see, I am using controller today. I'm using the DualSense at the moment. Time in the garden path runs in concert to the real world. Small changes happen each day. Just like the garden's visitors that come and go, the garden path is best enjoyed in small visits. All plants, trees, and flora that appear are fictional reflections of their real-world equivalents. While not playing the garden path, always be careful picking, inspecting, or eating anything that you have found or foraged. Only ever do so following the advice of a professional. Okay, so this is our little character customization bit. So you can see it's like kind of like a slider, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen this in any other game. And I've played the beginning of this game so many times, and every time I enjoy it a lot. I like having pink hair, so I think I'm gonna go for that vibe. So you have two options at the start of the game. Either you can play the tutorial, or if this is a new save, or maybe you're trying it out on Nintendo Switch this time, something like that, you can skip the tutorial. Just keeping in mind that the big difference in the actual game, if you skip the tutorial, that means you'll have to find guide stones, which are useful for unlocking certain things longer in the game, but they will be like around your world for you to find. Whereas if you start with a tutorial, you'll actually have tutorials throughout the game to unlock guide stone fragments. So just a little clarification there. It does impact further into the game as well, depending on what you choose here. But we are going to start with the tutorial today. I love the sounds of nature. It's so pretty. Okay, it's a little dark here. Can you see me? Your lantern should help light the way. Use the lantern button. Press the left stick to toggle it. There's light. That's better. I see you now. Come closer. I'm just a little further down. So we are in a mysterious place, as you can see, but we already have a few things in our UI system here. So this we probably don't know much about yet, but if you can see on the left-hand side, I do already have a little mysterious task I need to be doing, so I should learn who wrote the mysterious note. So we're just going to keep that in mind as we travel in this next little bit. God, I love the colors of this game. So pretty! Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Can't fish yet. I do not have a fishing rod. Hello. I'm just over here. Can you come over and talk to me? Interact with A. If there's something or someone you want to interact with, face them, then use A. You must be stood close enough. A message will appear letting you know you can interact. Okay. You've come far, haven't you? I hope you brought a second pair of boots. Let's take a moment. And I can read. Don't worry. Let's take a moment so we don't forget who we are. Open your bag with Y. Your bag holds the items you take with you. Items you collect will automatically be sent to your bag. Open your bag to use any items you collect. You've come far, haven't you? Oh, I talked to you again. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. No, I'm fine. Thank you. Okay, so we have our axe. Use items in your bag with A. Looks like you brought a hatchet. Use A to equip it. Other items may have uses too. You can see more information about an item on the information card. Cool. So I have some old money. Fun. A gas lamp. Some tea. And, oh, a tent. And then the mysterious note that we got in the first screen. Wonderful. Alright, where to next? Hello! Careful, some of what grows here may cut or sting you. It's not personal. Bracken is safe, nettles and brambles may harm you. Hold or press X to begin focusing. When quickly pressing X, you will focus on the area in front of you. By holding X, you can set your focus on single objects. Practice focusing with both methods. It is essential to learning more about and interacting with the garden. Okay, so shall we try that here? So this is a quick press, so you can see I can toggle between what's right in front of me, which I think is really cool. And then I can either choose to record, every time I interact with something and I can record it, I'm gonna record it because I like I like collecting all my little things. And then I can also choose to harvest, which yeah, I shouldn't be able to do yet because I do not have secateurs. And then let me just show you what it looks like when you hold. So when you hold, you can kind of like move your cursor and you'll also see the like information on the left-hand side, which my face is covering, I realize. Let me just get rid of my face for a second so you can see. You'll have this little like information book, which as you record stuff, you'll learn more information, which is quite cool. So you can see that bar is now going up. And the more you get to the closer to those lines on the bar, you'll unlock new kind of information about plants, which can be useful later in the game. Anyways, continuing on. If you're ever lost in the garden path, also, if you stand still long enough, look, butterflies. Little fireflies will guide you on your way, so keep an eye out for that if you're ever lost on where to go next. There's a birch tree up ahead. Maybe now you could practice using your hatchet. Use A to harvest what you have focused. Set your focus on one or more objects with X before you harvest. Focused objects will appear highlighted. You can stack multiple harvest attempts. Alright. Hello, Mr. Tree. So we'll record first. And then we're just pressing A to harvest. We got some birch leaves. Amazing. I'm going to chop it all the way down because why not? So you can freely harvest from trees for quite a while before it chops down, as you can kind of see there. It depends on how old the tree is. So you'll encounter mature birch like this one was, young birch, etc. So just, you know, keep that in mind when you're harvesting. All right, onward we go. Hello. I think it's just up ahead. Do you remember what I told you? Any good gardener keeps a record of things. Open the overview as start. The overview is a helpful collection of information. You can find information about your tools, your tasks, and tutorials. System settings are also found in the overview. So this is what your overview will look like. It's kind of like an expanded on like the side thing you have, which is really cool. Use the right shoulder button and left shoulder button to navigate between overview tabs. The overview is divided into tabs. The overview is useful information you can reference while playing. So you can see this little like man's face, I think that's what that is, gives you all of your tutorials, which is quite useful. So you'll unlock them as you continue in the game. If you skip the tutorial, you'll have all of them from the get-go. We have nothing in our encyclopedia yet. This is our residence tab, so we'll kind of explore that in the next bit. These are our tasks. And then this is information on our current tones, which we'll also explore in a bit, and costumes, that kind of thing. And then, of course, your settings for everything. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Spooky, 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 spooky. Spooky clouds. Alright, I'm continuing on. Excitement. It's really nice in the heat of the summer to be playing a game that's kind of fall vibes, even though it does start in spring like most of these types of games, but it's nice. It feels like it's not the heat of summer, as it is reality. Cool. Oh, and it's raining! How cozy. Open the map with the press of the right stick. Welcome to the garden. The garden is easy to get lost in. The map will show you the location and the location of others in the garden too. And so you can see now we're in the main part of the game. We'll get guide stone fragments every time we get like one of these pop-up tutorials. There we go. And as it showed me with the little fireflies, I'm going to pick up whatever this is. These secateurs have been left behind. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know if I am, but there's only one half. You pick them up. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and so if you, for instance, enjoy playing games like late in the evening, but you still want to see the morning, you can interact with this shrine and it'll help you change the time difference. Time is a little different here. You may change how many hours forward or behind the garden is, compared to where you are from. You may only do this once. Would you like to decide the hour? So yeah, keep in mind, you can only do this once. I usually don't do this right away. I wait until like I've played a little bit and decide like what to save if I want it to be more of like an early morning type of save. So I'm just gonna tell them maybe another time. But just know that if you do want to change the real world clock, you can do it that way. Perfect. So this little starter area has these two little buildings. One of them is the community center. This will be a useful place to find out who is coming through tomorrow. So you can see Tom has already posted that he'll be here tomorrow. And then this part we haven't unlocked as part of the game yet, but it will be where you assign projects to residents of the garden to help you plant and get towards your beautiful little garden. Then you have the pigeonholes for each of the residents, or each of the travelers, I should say. But yeah, that's later in the game, so I won't spoil what that's all about. And then the compost heap, which you'll get explanation on later. One of the things I love about this game is it doesn't tell you everything to begin with, so you kind of have to adventure more to find out more, and it's kind of a fun way to play a game. But anyways, let's check out our map, shall we? So every single map is different for every save. So if you are like, you know, trying out something new, you'll actually have a completely different world to explore, which is really fun. But all of them are quite similar in the way that they're made up in terms of like rivers, bigger lakes, kind of mountainous regions, different soil types everywhere. So it's quite fun to explore. Investigate the map using left stick. Place and remove pins on the map using A. This may be useful to mark areas of interest. You can zoom in on the map using Y. Wonderful. And we got a guide stone fragment for that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a marker where my community center is. Honestly, it's not that hard to find, but I like to put that there just in case. Just in case. And it also gives me a good idea of where I've been so far. Once you put your tent down as well, that's a good marker to use. I also like to put one next to the old gardener statue, which we should find today as well. But yeah, those are kind of the key ones. Anyways, it looks like we have 2 question marks on our map. So we are going to go find those 2 people and see if they've got anything for us. With the knowledge that we still need to figure out what's going on with this mysterious note. Let me record some parsley. Oops, not that kind of... There we go. Carrot flour. Enough of these and you could declare yourself royalty. The Burrows Dug Garden. Pretty. Chamomile. If you find chamomile, I'm just saying, pick it up. It's going to be useful. It always will be. I always have a stacked inventory of chamomile. And that's because you always start in spring, and it's a good spring collectible. I don't think I've had a day where it rained in the game. This is so pretty. There's nothing cozier than like a fall rainy day, you know what I mean? Oh, our first star. You select to view the sky. Stars mark your achievements and special moments during the time in the garden. Stars also present goals if you are unsure what to do next. I am an achievement girly. So when I saw how many stars there are to unlock in this game, I was very excited. So our first star, we have picked 25 spring flowers on hour 1. Look at us go. Picked when just barely buds. Amazing. So you'll see here, it's going to give this tutorial. I should stop talking so early. Move between the stars using left stick. You can also hold the right shoulder trigger to zoom out and move freely across the map. Stars you've unlocked will glow brightly. Stars you've observed but not unlocked will not glow as bright. So yeah, so there are 2 things in this game, stars and constellations. So you can see Taylor is a star, but it is part of a wider constellation. We'll see as part of the tutorial, we'll unlock a constellation, so I'll kind of show you what that looks like. But essentially the constellations have effects on the game. So you'll actually do want to keep an eye on like which stuff you're unlocking from the constellations because they will be useful in gameplay. When it says observe, that is talking about a mechanic through a character called Jahi that gives you star maps. And essentially what that means is you see how it says Emery there, but not yet observed. When you observe it, it will tell you what you need to do to unlock Emery. So keep that in mind. If you meet Jahi, one of my favorite characters, Jahi's amazing, and they'll exchange fish for star maps, which is very cool. Anyways, let's continue on to find our friend, shall we? Give me this moss. Thank you. Nice carrot flower. So you'll notice that like flowers like this that are in bloom because it's their season, you can just harvest by picking. Whereas some stuff you'll have to focus on and then use the secateurs to pick from. But you'll notice, yeah, just in like different seasons, you get different stuff from certain things. So if something doesn't seem to be giving you anything useful, wait till it's proper season and you might get something better. All right. Hi. Hello. Augustus. Oh, hello. Are you a ranger too? A ranger? What's that? It's the duty of a ranger to keep peace in the natural world. Oh, and always be prepared. You could be a ranger too, but you need that first edition of your guide to be a park scout ranger. You could have my copy, but it's the only one I've ever found. What's in the book? Page 12 states a Park Scout Ranger cub should always be equipped with a camper's pocket knife. I must always lend one to a fellow ranger unprepared. I'm a fellow ranger unprepared. What a quinkadink. This well isn't a pocket knife exactly. I lost the other half somewhere in this garden. Last I remember having it was by a small shrine in Sprig Thicket. You will not believe this, Augustus. But now it's a better knife, don't you think? I'm sure. Yes, I agree. Well, good luck, friend. Be safe out there. Thanks, Augustus. Guess what I already have? Hey, Scout, how's it going? Really? Something for me? I have a thing. Select items from your inventory to fill slots. When trading, combining items, or completing tasks, you'll need to select the right items from your inventory. Fill each circle with a matching item. Select or deselect an item with A. Once the minimum fulfillments are met, you will be able to submit the items with Y. All right, here's one half. Oh, the second half. I thought it was gone for good. Truth is, I was trying to achieve my gardener's badge. I'm not much of a gardener if I can't even take care of my tools. So true, bestie. Unless... Oh! I could use my knot skills to tie it back together for you. There, a diagonal lash will do the trick. You should have it. A gift is a gift. After all, there's all kinds of bushes and shrubbery around here, each with different uses and properties. You can use these cutters to collect them. Hey, how about doing me a favor? I kind of used the last of my rope on those cutters. But that's perfect, because page 44 explains we can use the resources of the natural world. You can use those cutters to fetch me some bracken. That stuff is everywhere. 10 sprigs should do it. Alrighty. And in return, I'd be willing to trade you some of my tools. Okay, so if we remember, we need to first equip our cutters. Wonderful. I'm also just going to show you guys while we're here how to combine guidestone fragments. So you just press X, and then there should be an option to combine, and drag it over to another one, and now we have a guidestone. Exciting times. That will be relevant later, which I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, is there any bracken here? I always forget what bracken looks like. Dock. This is bramble, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I think the birdies are showing me where to go, aren't they? Thank you, birdies. Is that bramble? That's bracken. Ow. Good description of how it can hurt you. All right. Little fireflies, tell me where to go. No, it is saying that must be. It says this is bracken, but this looks like bramble next to it. Oh no, he wanted bracken. I'm silly. Getting my B words confused. Bee plants, bee plants. All right, Augustus, I did the thing. Take my wares. Oh, it's you. Did you need something? Really, something for me? Yes. So we have the main area of your inventory. If you just press L, you will get to your collection. This is where your like plants and like cuttings and stuff live. So just keep that in mind. All right, he wanted 10. Amazing. That's a good haul. A deal's a deal. I've got lots of tools on hand. I usually find them lying around the various gardens, but also trading too. I'll take anything I could use out here in the woods, especially if it's delicious. Oh, thanks again, Scout. Guess we'll see each other on the path. Thanks, on the garden path, get it? I have another question for you. I did need something. Who wrote this note? A note? Like, maybe a page from your guide to be a park scout ranger? I don't think so. Darn. I'm missing page 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking it could be a really important one. It's a good guess. That's a very good guess. Alright, bye, Augustus. Appreciate you, bestie. Alright, who's up here? Oh, this is a new friend. You were not here before. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello. You've come a long way to be here. Is that right? Actually, no. I like how you can make your main character so sassy. I had a feeling, you know, you have that certain look about you. Not to mind, I'm Tom. I cultivate a garden just over the coppice? Coppice. There's a lot of big words in this game. Louise, too smart for me. It's official. I wander the old gardens from time to time. They carry memory and some say a song. You're the only soul I've seen for some time. Perhaps you're here to begin a garden of your own. I'm not so sure. I think I will. Then you'll need some tools. I see you already have a pair of secateurs. Those are fine for breaking things down. But suppose if you want to build something better. I've been keeping this on me so as not to be wasteful. Tom's old trowel. I've been eager to give it away. This trowel is all you need to bring new life to the garden. Well, you'll need seeds as well. Of course. Guess what he sells? Capitalism, Tom. I see what you're doing. Speaking of, why don't we cut a deal? I collect seeds of all sizes, some harder to find than others. You could always use some new equipment for my garden over the way. Should you have any to spare or anything else worthwhile, speak to me and I'll be glad to supply you with new seeds. Now, I shan't waste any more of your time. I'm sure you're eager to make a start. I'm just gonna cut some stuff down here to get some resources to trade. Oh, I'm getting good oak leaves and stuff. Let's get some of this. Some twiggies and stuff should be useful. Alright, sir. Let's trade. Oh yeah, and also, what's going on with this note? A note? How intriguing. Would you let me see? Here you go. Yes, I think I might know who wrote this. Better yet, I think I know how we can find out. There's an old stone statue in this garden. Do you know it? Search it. If the author of this note is who I think it is, they will be leading you there. Interesting. The mystery continues. Can I buy some seeds? I think I could part way with a few of these. Okay, I think... Oh, fulfill a request to make a trade. Every character has different preferences. When trading, you'll see the type of items the character will want in exchange. Select the item you want, then fulfill those requests from your inventory to obtain it. So I think I'll have lots of these ones, so let's try that. Just a quick hint to buy more than one thing. You can see that it's 1 of 37. You just need to click like right on your control stick, your joystick, I should say. So I'm gonna get 3 of these. I'm gonna trade for some twigs. That is a good deal. You'll also notice that this is quite a cheap item, so it doesn't require that much. But if you notice above the little information panel on the left-hand side, there's an E in that little red circle. That is the grade of the item. So different items have different grades. Let me just go back and show you. So like guide stones are F. These are S tier, so they're worth a lot. Those are worth saving for something more expensive. These are all F tier, E tier. So these are kind of just things I didn't grow myself for fertilizer or anything, so they don't have great stats. But you'll notice when you shop from other stores like Whaley and Terracotta and stuff who are selling like furniture, they'll generally require like higher tier items to trade. But yeah, let's just trade some twigs for now. You drive a hard bargain, friend. Always happy to help. Thank you, Tom. Hello there. I always hear that in the Ian McGregor voice. Hello there. May it be the first trade of many. I've been giving it so much thought. And I think with just a little elbow grease, this place could really be turned around. How exciting. Why don't you put that trowel and seeds to good use and grow something new? Oh, how I would love to see seeds sown and grown again in these woods. Come back to me when you're done. Thanks, Tom. Okay, he wants me to plant 3 seeds, so I'm just going to do it here, because why not? There are my seeds. So, you can see, did I equip my trowel? I don't think I did. That first. Trowel's equipped. Now we can plant. The trowel allows you to plant seeds from your inventory. To plant a seed, select a seed from your inventory. Once selected, the seeds will appear above you. Use A to sow the seed. Seeds can be obtained by trading with travelers or through harvesting. Some seeds are only available through trade. Okay, so plant away. Seedlings may take a few days to grow. A seedling's growth depends on a number of factors. You can see how happy a seedling is by highlighting it with X. Different plants grow quicker in different soil types. Some plants also like more light than others. Give plants more space to allow more light. Oh, I have 1 more seed to plant. There we go. I like how Tom has a little bell. Can hear him. Alrighty. So that is done. Tom. Pleasant day? Pleasant enough, I would say. Ha, it rhymed! You sowed the seeds? Wonderful. You can surely call yourself a gardener now. And I dare say your work is being noticed. There are many, what tales might call, mandrakes that move through the gardens. And you might persuade some to stay depending on what you choose to grow. Perhaps with enough time and work, many will live and thrive here. But I'd best not get ahead of myself. I think you ought to see for yourself. Yay! Oh, he's got something to say to me. Garden is hard work, but work that rewards you with a place to pause. Life is moving between those 2 places. You should start setting out some plans. It helps bring clarity to what you do. I often carry with me these jotters and documents, ideal for a gardener to set out their vision. Pop back and see me should you need more. I might have them on hand. Having a plan on paper is useful, but making markers in the garden is even more important. It's common for folk here in the garden to carry around old lollipop sticks. I'll lend you a few to get you started. Help the folk out, and I'm sure they'll swap you for some. Exciting! There's also a wooden crate by the community center, ideal for composting. I'm sure someone around here would be happy to collect all what you refuse in exchange for a handful of these small markers. Exciting! Thank you. So, he gave me those popsicle sticks, and I am just going to go into my menu and click use. And that is going to give me plans, essentially, that I can use in projects. So you'll see when I click use project folder, I go into a menu like this, and it's essentially like a way to decorate without having the items, but just having the pop sticks for them, and then we can assign them to residents that will then plant those things for us. It's very cool. It's like passive gardening. It's incredible. Select a family from the designer menu to start designing. List of families that you have available to you on the designer menu to the right. After selecting family with A, you can spin your pop sticks to mark an area you want the plant to grow. Placed pop sticks can be removed with Y, and you can revert your last action with X. Oops. Wait, let me go back. Pressed the wrong button. So if I wanted to plant a birch tree, I could do that. See? So pretty. And so it won't appear here, but when I assign this project to someone, they'll start planting that. And they don't take like my seeds or anything. They use like their own inventory of seeds. So again, it's very much like a passive gardening method. Oh, and it looks like the statue I'm looking for is quite close by. So let's go do that first. So for important tasks like this will how it will look on your map when it's like guiding you somewhere. So yeah, that's where we're going first. I don't think I've ever had my gardener statue in this kind of area. That's kind of cool. I found it. All right, before we forget, we're going to go to our map and we're going to place a marker. I'm going to choose the star one. Amazing. Inspect. You notice a small yet deep divot in the statue's side. Between the tips of your two fingers, you're able to retrieve a deliberately furrowed scrap of paper. That looks like it might fit our other piece of paper. So as we did with the stones, we are going to do this with our letter. Wonderful. And now we should be able to read it. Page 86. This is where it all began. Beautiful gardens though they were, I rested here and felt every moment of it return to me. A swan song for all the things he was. I hear it then, and I hear it now. Follow the path southward, and you shall surely find it too. Isn't it pretty? Louis, such a good writer. All right. We visited that. Let's go talk to Tom. Pleasant day. Pleasant enough, I would say. Ah, the finished note. My suspicions must be correct. Although, even when finished, the message remains cryptic. The tear was, perhaps, the author's very own MacGuffin. The note itself written for a different purpose. There's secrets in these gardens, my friend. Wonderful secrets. Lost words and tucked away thoughts. Should you find any, bring them to me, and we can start piecing it all together. Woohoo! We did it! Oh my god, we get celebration music. I am also going to show you what you use these guide stone fragments for after I combine a few more. Wonderful! There's something here, but you're not sure what it is. Oh, can I not do this yet? Wait, Tom. Bestie, bestie, bestie. Hello there. Hello there. You found another page? I'm so smart. And perfectly intact, too. They must have been left forgotten for some time. You see, there were folk here in the gardens. Some years ago. Kind folk who held this garden in their arms for as long as they could carry it. Well, a thing often leads to another. But a journal, it's curious. I never had either down for a writer. Let's not stop here. If this is the place, there are more pages hidden. I'm sure of it. 10 more, perhaps, and we might just have the start of something. And then I think it's time for a certain seed to be sown. So to find pages, you will be looking for kind of like glowy spots on the map. There might be a little bit of like a glowy ground bit. Sometimes like the trees glow and you have to knock them to get whatever's out of it. But yeah, generally just keep your eyes peeled for anything shiny in the garden. But it looks like we have an even newer even newer visitor, English, that's come here. So let's go say hello. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever met you before. Hi, Grant. Something called me to this place. Something deep, cutting, and urgent. A beating sense of place to every instinct. I wonder, could I call this place a home? Of course you can. Oh, how wonderful. I shall write a poem each afternoon. I'm so excited. Oh my god, Grant, you're so adorable. Hello, I thought I might see you. Want to talk? I adore film. Oh my god, he's cultured. He's cultured. He's a man of culture. It's rare I get the chance to see any out here. Oh, the drama and the romance. And the heartbreak too. And a bittersweet ending to ice the proverbial cake. After all, a cake too sweet is cloying? I never know how to say that word. Again, all these words are too big for me. A pinch of salt goes further than you might think. I love you, Grant, and I love your tiny little glasses. I don't know if anyone's told you that before, but they're adorable. Okay, I want to get up top, and I think I'm gonna put my tent near the community center. That's just where I like to place it, just so I have like all of the important stuff in one place, but you can put yours anywhere, honestly, totally up to you. But I think I'm gonna put mine in this little outcropping here. Yeah, that's a good place for it. And then I'll put my lantern here. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, I think I put that planter too close because it's doing a thing. There it goes. All right, so we have got some stars to check out. So let's go do that. Isidra. 50 spring flowers. Look at us go. The earth tilts just enough for small things to grow. The new garden has a new owner. Things die and things grow, and what was once one thing becomes something else. Luetta? 5 stars unlocked. Let's go. Millions upon millions of miles away. Collect pop sticks. Way to mark where you plan to grow something in the garden. You gain pop sticks by composting and running errands. You can spend your pop sticks by working on a project. Isadora. 10 stars unlocked. To put a star into your pocket. The old gardener. Discover the old statue. Long gone and his work undone. To remember is to bring alive once again. Audrey. Meet 3 folk. You meet the friendliest faces in the most unfamiliar places. Pitch a tent. I did that. I did that. Cool. So we have a constellation to connect. So the new gardener and the old gardener are connected and both unlocked. So we've unlocked the root, unlocks the old stones nearby the gardener's statue. So that is where I can show you how to use the guide stones. But yeah, so all the different constellations will do different things. You'll have to connect them every time you want to like enable them. But yeah, that's a bit further into the game when you'll actually start to unlock other constellations. So we have met Grant. We've met Tom. We've met Augustus. So let's go down here and see what this question mark's about, shall we? Ooh, also, fun little tip. These little icons on the map are good. So if you see them, they change every day, I believe. So seek it out. I won't spoil it, but they're very good. All right, let's make our way down to our next friend. I'm gonna have so much chamomile. Should I show you how to brew tea while we're here? So to brew tea, you need a vessel, which is this. And then you need to add your tea component. So we will use chamomile because we have so darn much of it. And that'll brew some tea for us. Look how pretty. I love this animation. It's so pretty. Piping hot tea. And then if I drink said tea, will I get a, what do I get? I did. I got a tone for that. You tune into your heartbeat. It's steady and calm. So you can see on my tone screen, I got a 1 under that little sapling. That is a spring tone. Tones are really helpful in this game. Essentially, they help you with various like interactions, particularly with spirits, which you'll encounter slightly later into your first week. They can also help you harvest certain things. So certain plants won't give you harvestables, or like the unique harvestables, I should say, if you don't have a certain amount of tones. So useful little thing to have. In particular, I noticed like trees require tones a lot, and things like parsley, etc. Oh. Sure. Going about a bit of a roundabout way to get there, but that's fine. My new friend can wait. Okie dokie. And I think the last thing we'll do after we meet this new friend is we'll go back to Augustus and shop for some tools, because I wouldn't mind getting a shovel. That's always a useful tool to have out of the gate. And Augustus sells them, I believe. Maybe it's Tom. I can't remember, but they're both usually here, so at least for the first few days, they're usually here. Find the encyclopedia. Thank you. I should really be recording more plants, but it's fine. Okay, a little bit further. Ooh, Grant has asked me for something as well. Grant wants to hear the song of a songfish. So once we get a fishing rod, we can also fulfill that task for Grant. Ooh, I explored all the garden. Oh my gosh, gamer. Look at us go. Okay, why are you on the other side of the river, sir? Oh. Not that far from the bridge. It's fine. Hello, new friend. How are you? Footsteps like that I can hear from a mile away. You have to make better care with your steps. There's delicate life in these gardens. Oh, sorry. That's okay. You see, there are songfish in the waters. They are perhaps unlike other fish you know. They exist and thrive within the vibrations of melody. Melody moves through water better than the air we breathe, you see. But melody sounds much sweeter above the surface. So sweet, in fact, that the fish can hardly resist when they hear a song from what they see as the sky. Why don't you try it? Here, take this, and try whistling a tune while you fish. If you get it right, they will come to you. I love fishing in this game, and anyone who's ever interacted with me online knows how much I usually hate fishing in games, so that's a really good sign. Use A to fish. You'll need to be stood by deep water to start fishing. Some fish might be seen in the water as you roam. Cast the line close to them to get their attention. Or if you wait, a fish will come to you while you're fishing. Amazing. Let's go for it. So you can see I am whistling a little tune. Time to fish. Whistle using left stick. A fish may take some time to appear. Find the spot on the grid that the fish likes most, marked by a colored circle. Hold a note inside the innermost circle. Wait for the outer circle to reach the center. Thank you, tutorial. There we go. Come here. Birchfish. Sweet. So let me immediately show you what songfish do. So you'll have them in your inventory like this. If you click use, you'll now get a prompt to release them. Do you want to release this song? This fish's song. Why are words so hard? Yes, I do. So you can see it has unearthed 2 little birch saplings. So So every single songfish has a different effect on your world. Some of them will grow saplings, some of them will change the season, the time of day, the weather. Some are rarer than others. It's really cool to uncover them all, so I really deeply suggest you just, if you don't know what else to do, fish. Because not only are some of the songfish really useful for the game, particularly if you're trying to build up new tones and need it to be a different season to harvest certain plants, that's a really good little tip there for you. But also, they are good trading things. Like Waylay and Terracotta will sometimes have a fish special where they'll want that over anything else. And they tend to go, you know, with certain grades be quite high in grade. And then also, like I mentioned earlier, you can trade them with Jahi to get star maps. So they're a very useful resource in this game. Hello. I caught one. Well, I'll be. I didn't take you for a fisher folk. Goes to show that at the heart of any person is patience. You just need to uncover it. Tell you what, not all fish are so easy to come by this time of year. I stock fish of all times and seasons. For a fellow fisher folk, I'd be willing to trade. Just let me know. Thank you. So I'll just show you his store while we're here. So it sells songfish, like I said, so definitely have a look through here because there's some really cool ones. But also sells like different rods, so could be worth upgrading if you'd like. But yeah, it's Lytro's cool. I like having him around, especially I generally go to him for songfish to buy them, because they can be quite useful. Should I show you? I should. I'm close. I need to go to Augustus at some point and get a shovel. Oh, other way. So you'll see there's also campfires scattered throughout, so if you ever need to brew tea, you're always close behind. It's another reason also to keep a lot of like out of season flowers on you, so you can make them into tea in seasons where you need those tones later. So I'll be thanking myself in summer once I have all of these chamomile to help me with tones. Okay. Over in the corner there. There we go. This is a mole's burrow. See what it does. I didn't notice these until quite far into the game, and I was so excited when I did. Yeah, it's a little teleporter. It's random, but like it can get you quite far across the map. So you'll see, like, yeah, I got all the way over here, which is super useful. And I think it will stay for the day and then change tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, just have a look out for them. I think there's another one over here. Where's the map? Just, oh no, I think I'm seeing something that's not there. Cute, cute, cute. All right, let's go talk to Tom and Augustus just to show you their stores. And then I think we will be mostly done for our day one stuff. Obviously, you can do a couple more of the stars in your day one if you wanted to, like, say, decorate your tent. That's always fun. Again, I'm an achievements girly, so I get it. But I'll leave a few of those for day two just to give myself some more stuff to do tomorrow. All right. There's Tom. Oops. I always run into nettles. It is part of who I am. So, as you guys remember from connecting the root constellation, I've unlocked this little bit. So, do I have any? I do. Let's just inspect the old stones, and you'll see I can place guide stones here. And they unlock little things. I unlocked an encyclopedia. Its paper and bindings are aged, torn, and dulled. Through the pages are records of the way things were, and the shape of what's to come. been parsed and repaired before. You won't be the first. As you learn and discover, you sense a duty to fill it with those missing details. You obtain the encyclopedia. You can access it from the overview menu. Start. So you'll remember when we were scanning through things, there was this tab. So this is our encyclopedia. This is really useful for when you're like just trying to be like a collectionist or a completionist, I should say. So if you want to get all the flowers, explore all the garden, get all the fish, etc., your journal pages will go here. Yeah, it's definitely like the place to go if you're a completionist with this kind of stuff. But also just like some information on people and different items in the game. We still have more guidestones to place, so I'm going to place the rest of them. Give me something good. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Yes. 10 seeds. And so as you further get into the stone statue, they'll require more guidestones. So you can see this one costs 2. What will I get? Oh, and I am so cute. My first little hat. I'm adorable. I'm adorable. I'm adorable. Anyways, let's go see the rest of Tom's store, because I think we only looked at seeds last time. So yeah, he has a bunch of seeds, super useful, but also sells tools, so secateurs, shears, path, which definitely when you get into the decorating stuff, very useful. And I believe they change what he sells in terms of paths and fences every time, so if you see something you like, grab it while you can. A couple pieces of furniture. They're usually like more like basic furniture items than what you'll see at like Waylay and Terracotta, so just keep that in mind. Tom's not going to be like your go-to for furniture, but he does carry a few things. Harvestables and a hat. I want this. Can I afford it? It's the question. No, I cannot. I have neither of those things. Sadness. I'll come back for you. Forest cover hat. You're cute. You're cute. Not the seeds you were looking for. I'm starting to think that Louis the dev is purposely referencing Ewan McGregor. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I see how it is. Alright, Augustus, let's show off your store as well. I'm loving how Augustus and Tom Ostead so near each other. Very useful. Hey, Scout, how's it going? I think I could part ways with a few things. So, this is what I was talking about. Augustus is where to go for a shovel. I'm gonna... Oh, but I don't think I have... Oh, I do. Do I have a fire thing? Oh, no, I don't. I think I need wood. So I'll go get some of that quickly. But you can also get mugs from Augustus. How cute. Torches and, yeah, clothing items, essentially. I'm pretty sure his changes well every day. But I think I could afford this, and this is really cute. So, yeah. Can I just give you a bunch of... Yeah, take that. Not be fleecing me. I've collected a tone! Tones represent your outlook. You collect tones as you play, or by brewing tea. Many items in the garden can only be harvested if you have enough of the right tone. Some folk in the garden will warm to you more if you have the right tone. Dress well for the weather. Being too hot or too cold can limit your tones. Good to know. Thanks, Augustus. Let me chop down some trees to get some wood. I keep getting birch leaves. I've never had this problem before where I get too many good stuff. Maybe I'll try a different type of tree. Well, these are all birches around here. Augustus, why are you near all the birch trees? Aha! So this will be an example of using tones. So I got a fresh, large cone because I had a spring tone. And you'll see how it kind of appears next to an item. It pretty much means you'll get one of that harvestable. If you had more tones, you'd get more of them, I believe. But I'm also still exploring, like all of you. Wonderful. I think that might be enough. Augustus, give me a shovel. Also, just as a fun fact, the music, there are over 60 unique tracks to the original soundtrack for the game, so you'll get to hear them as you explore different times of day, different areas, different points in the story. It is an incredible soundtrack, and Louis did all himself. Very, very talented. All right. Let's trade that and that. Shovel, shovel, shovel. You just better not be fleecing me. I guess it is. I'm not fleecing you, I promise. Wartime shovel. So is this a backpack? Oh, it is! I've never seen this item before. How cute is that? Oh my god. Okay, so I have a shovel now, which my main use of it is looking for like glowy spots on the ground, but you can also just like dig up ground. So you'll get some soil from that. There are different soils per like region and different plants like different soils. So definitely something to keep in mind as you adventure through the garden and get to kind of new plant areas and stuff. It's worth digging up some soil just in case you might need it later. And to finish this off here, I think let's check out the stars we've unlocked. We unlocked a constellation. Huge, huge news. Yes, that is a good point. You can only have so many constellations active at a time. But as you discover them and their unique effects, you'll kind of learn how to balance that. Brew a pot of tea. Brilliant. We are blazing through the stars. Okay. Explored all the garden. We released a songfish. Oh yeah, Grant wanted a songfish, didn't he? Danilo. 25 stars unlocked. Wow, we're really rushing through the stars. Guys, I'm a bit of a gamer. Found the encyclopedia. See, there's lots to do in day one. Day one is kind of the most fun because there's so much to do and so much to kind of uncover. But I also feel like day 7, once you get into a new season and you start to collect some tones, that's also where it starts to really kick off, which is cool. Put on a hat. Put on a little hat. 3 successful trades. For what I can give and what you can offer, a smile, a nod, an understanding. I love all the little quotes. It's so pretty. I obtained a shovel. Huge news. Huge, 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 huge. Ooh, we unlocked more of this constellation. Picked 100 flowers. A head full of flowers is a mind wrought with wonder. Grizzle. 100 spring flowers. Crushing it. The early blossom steals the sun. Cool. We got so many. Very exciting. But yeah, it looks like we might be getting somewhere. Was it this constellation? Which was the one that we were getting somewhere with? This one? I can't remember, but we'll get there eventually. But anyways, thanks for joining me on this little adventure through the garden path. We did pretty darn well for day 1. We got lots done, but we still have lots to do tomorrow. We got some journal pages to find. We have a mysterious page 1, 2, 3 to find for Augustus. And then we can also do some decorating tomorrow. We can, do some more fishing. Looks like Grant is in need of some stuff. And there'll be even more new friends to meet tomorrow as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing that look into day 1 of the garden path. I love playing this game. Like I said during the video, I've played it so many times over from the beginning, trying to capture content for various platforms, but also I just enjoy playing it. So I have like a save that I've been quite far into. I think I'm on like day 30-ish in real life, so that's been really fun. I'm excited to play it on Switch now. It's on Switch as well. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated as the game comes out. Overall, I had so much fun playing with all of you today, and I'm excited to be back, maybe making more content, maybe not. I'm really busy and I'm really enjoying my job and my time back in Canada, to be honest. But if you do want to get updates from me, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I do occasionally post over there just with life updates and things, but I have some plans for the channel, so I promise I'll be back soon with some updates on that. Anyways, I hope you are all having the coziest day. Check out the Garden Path on Steam and Nintendo Switch, and I'll see you next time. Bye!